In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an email backend for a Django production environment. So the emails will send a password reset link to users on your Django server. The things that you need to have to watch this video and benefit from it is a live website, a live Django website hosted somewhere. I'm using DigitalOcean to host my website, but it doesn't matter what host you use. And you'll also need a Gmail account to actually send the password reset link from. So it should be kind of an all-encompassing thing, an all-encompassing video that shows you everything you need to set up a password reset link with Django in a production environment. So the first thing is you need an email. I'm going to be using Gmail to do this. So you can just create any Gmail account. It doesn't matter. Create a brand new account. Once you've created it, you can go to the Google account section right here and log in, and you need to make some changes before Django will be able to access that email and send emails using that email. So you need to go over to the security section here, and you need to enable two-step verification. So signing into Google section here, you need to enable two-step verification. You can see that I have it already enabled. So if you don't, which you won't by default, you need to log in and enable that. Then you need to create an app password. So I think the option shows up there. Password manager. Yeah, the option will show up right here. You got to click on app passwords. You need to click or enter your password to log in. Oh, I'm gonna need to look that up. I forgot what it is, so just hang on a second here. All right, so I got my password. I'm clicking on next to log in. It's gonna now send me, and I can skip this. I don't need that. Strengthen two-step verification. I don't care. And then here's my app password. So here you would want to select an app. You can do, I just selected other, and then you can give it a name, whatever your custom password is, and then you can generate it and copy that password, and you'll use that password to log. You're going to want to save that password, and we're going to be using it on the server on Django to send the email. So type in the name, generate it, and then save the password that it gives you, because we're going to need that. Once you do that, you'll be able to, Django will be able to access the email. So that's going to be the next step, is actually setting up the email. And I've created a gist so that this is going to be easy for you. So there'll be a link in the description of this video to this gist, but basically what we need to add is all of this stuff right here into the settings.py file, which I have open right here. So what you want to do is just go to the very bottom of your settings.py file, and you want to copy in all of this stuff. So this email backend, I actually think I had that at the top for development. No, I didn't, so that's fine. So just paste that in. You want to have the exact same thing as I have here for the email backend. You want to have the exact same thing for the email host if you're using Gmail. Here's the Gmail account that I'm going to be using to send the emails. Here's where I need to put the password. I'm obviously not going to show that to you, but this is where you put that app password that you generated using Gmail here. And port email is 587, TLS true, and you can set a default from. So mine's just going to say, this is from the Coding with Mitch team. Don't reply to this, basically. And once you have that, you have your password in. That is actually all you need to do. If you wanted to add extra security, you can use Python decouple. If you want to know more about Python decouple, I did a video on it. It's called, what is it called? Let me just look up the name. It was called Object Storage with Django. So you can look that up on my channel. I'll also have a link in the description. If you want extra security, you want to create this settings.ini file, but I'm not going to be showing you how to do that on this tutorial, so just do that. So now I'm going to kind of skip the video ahead. I'm going to enter in my password so that we can test this. So I'm over at my server. I need to restart GUnicorn because I've made some changes to the files on the server. So service GUnicorn restart is what I am inserting there. And now I'm going to go to the server and we're going to test it. So here I am on the website. I'm going to click on login, and I'm going to click reset my password, enter the email address, which is just going to be mitch@tabian.ca, send the reset email. There it says, we've emailed you instructions resetting your password, blah, 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 blah. Check your spam folder. Now I'm going to log into my email and take a look. There you can see is the new email from Coding with Mitch team. If I click here, it says to initiate the password for reset process. Click the link. If the link doesn't work, paste it into a new browser. So I'm going to click the link here, and now I can enter a new password. So there we go. My password has been reset. I can test it by signing in. So let's try signing in with that new password, and we should be good to go. There we go. So that's everything you need to know to set up password reset emails in a production environment with Django. I've showed you everything from creating the email, creating the app password, two-step verification, sending the email, receiving the email, clicking the link, changing the password, and logging in. So everything you need to know. Keep in mind that this video it's a standalone video, but it's actually sort of part of a course that I have on my website. It's also on my YouTube channel. My website's codingwithmitch.com. The course you can find by going to courses over here. That's going to list all the courses available on my website. This one was for the building a website with Django and Python, and then it's kind of meant to watch after hosting a Django website with DigitalOcean, because it's meant to be used on a production environment. So this will show you how to build the website. This will show you how to host the website using DigitalOcean. So if you want to check those out, check those out. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.